we want to know, what do you have to say? Oh, what do you have to say? Oh, there's no time to wait. What do you have to say? Together we lift our voices and let them ring. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Talking about life, we got stories to reveal.
All right.
It's time to get going. So,
It's time to get going.
We was talking before.
We was getting, oh man.
Sounds like you a little bit fired up about some stuff. But
I'm fired up about some stuff. I really am. And I'm trying to just really keep everything I said, make my responses measured, because I really want to work towards solutions. And just not try to vent for a minute, so it can give me that, but just really want to try to work towards. But how are you feeling today?
Well, hold on. Let me ask you first. You do not ever give me a chance. Ever give me a chance.
I'm sorry.
How are you doing?
Oh man, thanks for asking. I am feeling refreshed. Just feeling really empowered today.
Hold on, you're refreshed and empowered and then hot. Come on.
We can walk and chew gum at the same time.
Okay.
Yes, all of it. Okay. I think that we are just not, there are different, all of that makes us who we are.
Okay.
Yes, we can. And it depends on, I feel empowered because I am doing what I'm called to do. And I feel really rested because we have had weather days out of school, so I'm just refreshed and been cooking some really great food. And I'm not going to tell you all the soup that I cooked this week, but it was just phenomenal and delicious.
Do you freeze it?
I do.
Freeze it?
Okay. I do, and I believe I'm gonna make one more soup tomorrow, just so I'll have. Man, all is well. Now, how are you doing today? Let's.
I'm a little bit tired. The past couple of days, there's just been a lot going on.
Yeah.
Interfacing with these folks and ripping and running, and I have recently moved, so there's still a lot to do just to get settled. But I'm tired. Okay. I'm not complaining about it, but just a little bit tired. But other than that, I'm okay.
That's good. How is Gio doing?
My doggy, he's doing good. He's getting really fluffy because the last haircut he got was right after we moved at the end of October. So he's got an appointment next Friday to get his new haircut. So,
oh man, it's cold, so I don't want. Please don't. Hopefully, you got a sweater or something for him.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Okay, thank you so much. That look, take care of him, or hey, Uncle Phil come and see about my nephew, and that's it, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, he's doing good. So
that's good.
We've been talking about what topics we want to talk about, things, and it just so happened over this past week, we both had been seeing some things, and I'm sure a lot of people have been seeing a couple of things, in particular in social media. But the one that we sort of want to talk about, and I'm sure it's going to lead to other stuff, is that whole thing about the lady who done run up on somebody's porch. and I'm sorry, here's a part of it. I'm angry about it because we're going to talk about it.
Yes.
Every time that I hear... Hold on. Philip, hopefully we'll watch that a little bit. But when she ran off the porch and the stroller fell, and then she was screaming, help.
Yes, she was screaming, help. She just left the church, but with us, man, she left the other baby running. She didn't grab the baby's hand. Or nothing. She just said, come on, let's go. And I was like, how did the baby know to come? You know, she didn't grab, and then the scroller that was a theatrical moment. Seeing the scroller just go,
she ran, she left the baby, she took the one baby and left the other.
Oh my gosh,
oh my gosh.
I don't know. You know, I mean, I'm glad that I am able to kind of laugh, you know, and bring some levity to it, but that was serious. That was a really serious moment, and the gravity of just the gravity of it, and the implications of that just really you know, I was disgusted, I was angered, I was outraged, felt like, really? And just thankfully that this was caught on camera, because it would have been her word, because she already kind of just embellished and made up her own version of how things went. And I'm just glad that everyone is alive.
Well, let's look at the video a little bit so we can give some context of what we're talking about, and then we'll go back into it.
It's crazy.
I can laugh now.
She left the baby. I just was like, she didn't even grab the baby's hand. She she just ran. Okay.
So here's the context. So where this picks up is this woman had been out walking at night with two of her children. Mm-hmm. She felt or thought that she is being followed. I can respect that. Mm-hmm. Because she thought she was being followed, she thought she would trick them out, which makes sense. Let me go up here. Let me pretend this is my house. It just happened to be the man's house.
He pulls into his own driveway.
And he's asking her, can I help you?
Right.
And then she was like, is this your, no, is this your house? And he goes, yeah. And she says, I don't think it is. And then
she said it twice. Right.
Okay.
Said it twice.
She said it twice. So let's.
Yeah.
Let me bring this up here really quick.
Oh, man.
Too much, right? Too much.
It really is. It is. I'm just reliving it. And,
can you see it?
And I didn't even notice that it was a little girl. Yes.
Can you see that? Okay.
Yes.
What's going on? Do you live here? Yeah. You do? Papa. I don't believe that. What? I don't believe that. So what are you doing? Rory, come on. Rory, come on. Hey.
Oh, gosh. Just... She didn't grab the baby or nothing.
Okay. She's gone.
Oh, gosh.
Did someone come here?
Oh, man. And she's yelling.
Who chased her?
Hold on, let me stop it.
Okay.
So let's talk about what we just saw.
Yes. Yeah.
Up to there. We got more to talk about.
Yeah. I just, and really I understand that a woman, you know, at night with her two children, may feel, you know, some kind of way, not some kind of way, but maybe feel threatened or unsafe. If you see those kind of things and how it played out. I wasn't there, but I'm just going to assume that she was, you know, legitimately concerned about her safety and her children. I get that.
I believe it.
I really do. You know, the man pulling into his, and I wanted to use his name, but I can't think of what his name is instead of calling him the man, but the real estate developer that is pulling into his own home, into his own driveway, and asking politely, not in a threatening, he wasn't manner that, may I help you? Are you looking for someone? And she said no. and that at that moment, when she asked, do you live here? And she dismissed it as, I don't believe you, because for some reason she thought that he was after her, for whatever reason. And it just, and then run off screaming, as, to weaponize those screams. And, I'm just so thankful that any one of her neighbors could have heard that, or anyone in that, and really hear it as a call to action, because it triggered, or it just reminded me of the many stories in our history about those accusations and those screams, from people, that
I put it in the chat. His name is DeMichael Jenkins.
Okay, Jenkins, yeah.
DeMichael. When I saw that, the first thing that I saw immediately, it just takes you back to all those other instances of when unfortunately, where some individuals, usually women in the past, have had these what they call strategic tears that are used and that can sort of change situations. We saw that not too long ago, I think, during COVID, where the woman was in Central Park and was
with the birds,
lying on the man with the dog.
Lying, yes. Yes.
She had the dog and he was bird watching and she was lying on him. Right. And all the stuff that started, all the Karen stuff, but all of that started way back when.
Oh, it did. It did. I specifically, we bring up Emmett Till at these times, because it is just a case it's just documented that was not the case, of what he had done during that time, but she weaponized her strategic tears and the story, whatever story narrative that she told, and we all know how that ended, and it has been continuously done in our history, and that's what causes that frustration and that anger, and that it is continuing. And
I would say if the people that are watching this, if you don't know about Emmett Till, you should Google it right now.
Right. Yeah. And there was another instance that is brought to top of mind, that about the Tulsa massacre and the burning of Black Wall Street in Tulsa. And the precipitating event was a black man somehow stepped on a white woman's toe or something in the elevator. And that, we know how that ended, with the burning of all of Black wealth in that area at that time, that was established. And it's that strategic,
the strategic tears.
Cheers.
The one thing I watched, and I don't know if you got to see this. I didn't share this with you, but DeMichael and his wife did a interview with Shannon Sharp.
I have not watched that. No.
And it gave you a little bit more information about him. This individual's grandfather was a real estate developer, and this particular individual, the reason why. And I really appreciated hearing from him specifically, because has had a past life where he had been in trouble and he wasn't doing the right things, and he's changed his life. And he said, I forget the exact question, but there was a period of point where she started screaming, it was when she asked him, "Do you live here?" And he said, "Yes, I do." And she says, "No, you don't." Shannon asked, "How do you feel?" And he goes, "It was in that point where I had to hold back my fire, because you're on my porch. You thought that something was happening. And I had just been slowing down because my house is decorated for Christmas and I was admiring the work. And you, whatever's going on in your life, whatever's happening with you, interpreted all of that, and
Right.
maybe it's rightfully so that something was happening to you. And when I tell you it was my house, you said, no, it's not. He said, I had to hold back my fire.
Right.
So I didn't connect to the JaMichael of the past.
Mm. Yes.
And so that's crazy.
Yes,
because he also knows if I acted crazy with you.
Then, right. Then it would be substantiated that it escalates. And, I'm glad that he was calm and he was not triggered to go there, even though, I would like to have seen after the couple had came, when she went and brought her husband there. And,
well, let's pick up on that part.
Let's go ahead.
Yeah, because in the JaMichael interview, he also said, I knew. I went right inside. He said he was actually scared, not scared of her, but scared of the situation. So he went outside. The wife had seen someone on their camera, but she didn't understand who they were in her driveway. And then the husband was up. So let's look at this a little bit.
Right.
As I try to pull this up. Sorry about this.
It's okay.
Trying to figure it out.
This is really interesting. I'm glad I was like, yeah, we need some way to just have a civil conversation about this, because it's continuing to happen. Oh, and see, that says she had kids. She had something chased you. Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Let's hear what they're saying.
Mm-hmm. She got somebody chased her up here, and she had kids.
Who chased her?
She said somebody in a silver truck.
In a gray truck, and he came around the corner, and I was in the street, and so I come up, and I just have my kids, and so I'm like gonna pretend that I'm coming home, and so I pull up and I start walking to your back gate, and he stops here and he goes, "Are you looking for someone?" And I said, "Nope." And then he sat here, and I was like, I need to get in.
Well, that's my husband. That's why he lives here. Yeah. He lives here. So he came in and he said there's a lady screaming, and I'm like, that's...
She got all worried. That
scared of the crap out of me.
How?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
How did he scare you, though?
I just seen her in the driveway, and I was like, are you looking for somebody? Because I was pulling up out
and
home.
I saw someone walking in our driveway, too, and I'm like, why is someone walking in our driveway?
Well, I'm sorry.
All right, sorry.
What? She said that someone was following her. So you were walking from there?
No, you came this way, didn't you?
No, I came down this street right here.
Yeah.
And I was riding slow because I'm looking at our Christmas lights.
Well, you just have to understand my point of view.
Those words.
Being by myself, it's I just saw a car and I was like, oh, it scared me. And so I just pulled up here. And I kept thinking, this could be his house. But you didn't say, this is my home.
Hold on, she's trying to blame him.
Like,
you didn't
I
say
did. When you was on the porch, you asked me, did I live here? I said, yeah.
And you said, no, you don't.
Right.
And you said, I don't think you do.
Thankfully, it was on camera.
That I was really caught off guard.
Like, I'm pulling in my... It's like I'm pulling in my house. Like, this is not... This neighborhood is probably one of the best neighborhoods in Ohio. You don't have to worry about stuff like that.
Well, I'm very sorry. I really hope that you're not upset with me.
Come on, babe. Go in the house. Let's go.
I'm going to stop the video right there.
There's so much to unpack. Okay, yes.
And
There's so much to unpack.
That's the one part at the very end. She apologized, and then she goes, well, I really hope that you're not upset with me. The rest of it, because I blah, 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 blah. Come on now.
I just have to go back and just say that when the husband came, I'm sure that she told him that she was being chased, because that's what he said. He said that someone had chased her, and that he would defend her. That's his wife. I'm sure he came to, what if he was strapped?
Absolutely.
What if the husband came out the house strapped?
Ready to go.
To protect his family without knowing the whole story, by taking her word as gold or word as truth. as actually how it went down, and it didn't go like that. And it just really, I keep using the word frustrated because she said, you have to see it from my point of view. And I was just like, I would have lost it.
That.
I would have like you can only see it through my eyes. And that's the only way that you can see it, because my eyes are the default. Whatever that you got, just, yeah.
This is the piece that I absolutely dislike. You have to see it from my eyes, but you do not have to have any perspective about me being a black man. What happens, what has happened in history with black men being accused of things they haven't done necessarily. And what happens when that accusation goes up and the strategic tears come out.
Oh man, yes.
But you have to see it through my eyes.
You have to see it through my eyes, and
I don't have to see it through yours.
No, because mine is the only only perspective that matters. And
I have blue eyes. I've got blue eyes.
Right. So
and they're not contacts.
They're and that's the way you should see it all. And I believe that it's that racial bias that comes through that. And when you're looking through the lens of racial bias, and it may not be what is this word, intentional, but it's systems in place that have further validified and solidified that you got to see it through my eyes. And I mean, she was teaching, and it's passed down because she was teaching her little girl that, to run and to see it through these eyes, and I hope that I would just love to hear the conversations in their home, how that's playing out. But
it's playing out. There's a lot of videos, mainly her videos on social media, where she's trying to do apologies because all of their social media, like from their business, is getting hit.
I've seen it. I looked at it. The videos, yeah.
But the one thing that is probably the most interesting is that in the Shannon Sharp video, they were talking to Mrs. Jenkins, and the neighbor, the lady, and I think Michelle Bishop and or her husband,
John,
neither one of them have come up to apologize. It's only been on things that they've done online, but they haven't come up and say, "Hey, listen, a lot was going on with me. I apologize." They haven't come up. And in fact, Mrs. Jenkins reported to her HOA. HOA has said nothing.
Exactly. And I believe that's why they took it upon themselves to show it, to put it out there, because HOA did nothing about it, because they knew.
They did not just put it out to put it out there. They put that out there in their neighborhood watch video, saying things that are happening. That's where they put it out, and it went off from there. So they weren't trying to post on Instagram, and TikTok, and Facebook. They put it in their community
to see what was. Oh man,
in the community, in the neighborhood.
And because nothing was happening, and I wonder what kind of support they have received from the other neighbors. And I'm going to watch that.
Well, I want to put this: they didn't do it because nothing was happening. They put that out there right after it happened, just to update the community what's going on in the community.
Right. Without any ill will or malicious intent or anything, to put it out there. And it just but how many people connected with this story, because it has happened too many times, and men of color have lost their lives over what someone has said. And it struck me that her dismissiveness, and I'll go back to her try to explain it. that you have to see it from my point of view. It's that she will never get it. And, I wrote down, that she will never understand the experiences of a person of color. Never.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
Because that's a possibility. And if she never does, because she does not want to. Because you can maybe never know all the intricacies of someone's experience, but you sure in the hell can try to understand.
Yeah.
I don't know that she will try.
Okay, so she'll be empathetic moving forward. Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. No, and I just can't buy it because and I watched her Instagram, shedding tears and all of that. I mean, it was strategic tears and trying to conflate that she had some prior experiences with something when she was a little girl. And so I was like, no, we no. And it's just a hard no moving forward.
What she needs to teach her little daughter is, maybe, when you have children or as you get a little bit older, maybe you shouldn't be out in your neighborhood walking with your young children.
With your young children, but I don't understand why did she run to that house? But she said that she ran to another house when she ran around. She ran to somebody else's house.
Yeah.
Why didn't she go there first? If she knew she had some allies in the neighborhood, why didn't she run to someone, and then it just speaks to that I know my neighbors. I know, I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 houses, 8 houses. I've lived here for 10 years. So and they know, I mean, when I had Jack and Sunshine, they would be all down the street because we know. And it was like, Jack, get home. They would be sending my dog back, and Sunshine, get to your house. But knowing your neighbors. I mean,
here's on that one. What they said in that interview with Shannon Sharp was, they said we know our neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
He said no one knows them. They don't socialize.
But
we know all the people, but nobody knows them.
Right. Oh.
Do you hear what I'm saying?
Okay. Yes. That makes sense. That makes sense. But it's because I'm just wondering why, there's a house across the street. They have the lights on, the house right here, just directly across the street. Why did she choose?
Well, hold on.
House?
If she is having some sort of trigger she probably is not thinking well. I'm not going to try to condemn her for those decisions that she has because she's in fight or flight. But I understand what you're saying.
I know, but it's
what I condemn her for is the screaming and the running with the children, or outrunning her child.
She outran. I was like, Mommy. I'm sure she was like, Mommy, what's going on? I mean, she was out around that fence, and
that just makes me laugh. It makes me laugh because I know that she was not in danger, but I just listened to the intonation of the scream.
blood curdling screams that, this is life. Like he was right there.
Chasing her.
I mean, just, and that was
chasing her with the big machete.
But I just had vision of the man from Halloween, or Jason or whoever that was chasing her, and it wasn't, and just the
she left her child Oh,
Sheila, I
left the
know.
chat.
I'm praying that I'm thankful that it was on camera. I'm
Yeah.
thankful
Yes.
because but you know what, man? In this age, we have seen a lot of things on camera and they have been dismissed. But this one, you
Not
can't.
dismissed.
Yeah,
There's a couple other things that I'm thinking of that I want to share
go
with
ahead.
you. Maybe we can
Yeah,
that maybe we can look at later. But one
yeah.
is, now these aren't strategic tiers here, but lady in the bakery who says she sells vegan donuts, and her stupid ass was going to Dunkin' Donuts, buying their donuts, and she right. So people come to her bakery to put things into like their coffee shops and stuff. And so this person was having a gig or something, and they needed vegan donuts. And so they got them vegan donuts to their place, and they were looking at them, and they were like, "What are these sprinkles?" And the man and his wife were looking like, "Huh, those look like Dunkin' Donut sprinkles." And so they put them to the side.
You're trying to shut me up.
So they put them on a different tray, and they were like, "We're not going to give anybody these." So they researched, and they're like, "Those are Dunkin' Donut sprinkles. These aren't vegan."
How can you tell what Dunkin' Donut sprinkles aren't sprinkles?
No, because Dunkin' Donut sprinkles are pink and orange, and they're in the shape of D.
Okay. See,
Right?
I'm done, man. I'm done.
So she tried to lie and say that no, those are these sprinkles, and she gave them an Amazon link to the sprinkles that she used, and they went to that Amazon link, and the Amazon link was like ABC sprinkles, and they're like, "We're not fools; these are not the same sprinkles." So anyway, maybe I can show you this, and we can. But here's the deal: this isn't about strategic tiers. But that individual, they weren't thinking, nor did they care. They could have seriously harmed someone who had allergies to the things, like people who had celiac disease and stuff like that.
Yes.
They did not care.
Not care. They
did not care.
No. Okay. So where's the humanity in that?
Where's the humanity in it?
Yeah. No.
And then the other one that I want to get reaction from you.
Vegan donuts. I'm done. Okay.
Yes. Now this one is a little bit more closely associated to strategic tiers. Okay. But you know the individual who she was very young, but she witnessed an older black male ran into someone, caused a car accident, and then he took off. And then she chased him down. She called 911 to report it. 911 said, "Do not chase him down." But she chased him down because she goes, "He's not leaving." Well, when she chased him down, a fight sort of ensued, and she shot him, and he died.
Yes. Yes.
They're trying to say that he was intoxicated, but tox screen came back and he was not intoxicated. Highly likely that he was under medical distress and was trying to get to a hospital.
But she chased him.
She chased him.
Vigilante and killed him. And so he just got shot. She just got sentenced. So she got sentenced. Wow. Okay.
So maybe we can look at that a little bit. And it's harsh, the sentencing.
Yeah.
Harsh.
Yeah. After they told, vigilantism, taking it upon themselves to be, because they only see it from their point of view. And that you should see it from,
She would have never known that man, had she maybe asked, "Is he okay?" But she did not. She made an assumption.
Right. Wow, that's tragic. Just like, if we ever, maybe we can move into Neely and the killing of Jordan Neely on the subway. Just where vigilante, which I call, some people are calling him a hero. I can't use that term for him. And
most of the time, we don't know the other side of the story.
We do not know the other side, and we don't know. We don't know, but wow, that's great. That was great, man. I'm glad. Thank you. I needed that. It was kind of cathartic for me today, because the seriousness of that is racial profiling, and the the strategic tiers and all of that is still happening, and it is
the strategic tiers, but the weight of a person. For them to say something and it be taken as truth first. Not to look at the things holistically, to see what was going on, or even try to figure it out. And then, just like in the old Frankenstein movie, where the villagers come out with the light, here we go with the torches,
with the torches, and I can just see that happening. And I briefly talked about Tulsa. I can see them coming out, in mass. With just on someone's word, on damn it, if it's true, or, we don't have time. But since we see it from our perspective, and ours is default. And so this is the way it is, man. Yeah.
Well, and now we're getting ready to close, but that made me think of, I just saw something recently. There are 6 university students who are being charged with felonies because I guess it is popular now on TikTok to try to catch a predator. And so basically they lied.
I heard something about that. I'm not privy to it, but I think I heard something about that.
They told the individual that they were 18, when in fact I think they were 17. And I forget what their age was. It wasn't like they were crazy old, but they came, they invited them over, they brought them up, and then so they can get their little TikTok kind of stuff recorded, they lied and said that he was a predator and told the people on the floor, and they all started to chase him. Some people hit him and hurt him because of they want to get content. And it was a lie.
He is still alive, yes?
Yeah, he was alive. But one of the people, he was trying to escape to get in his car, but someone was slamming the car door on him and all that stuff because they thought that he was a predator.
And they're being charged now.
Yeah.
Oh, of course they are, as they should. Wow, we have so much to say.
So much.
It's so much to say, and wow, I'm glad we get to say it with you.
Well, we got another show in the can.
Yeah, thank you, man.
All right, we'll see you next time.
All righty. Yes, sir.
You have to say, there's no time.
That's like go time right now.
What happened?